They sent crews to demolish my lake lot. I sued the HOA and took back triple its worth. Have you ever poured your heart into a dream, only to watch someone try to bulldoze it literally? That's what happened to Marcus Tate, a 38-year-old carpenter who thought he'd found his slice of paradise on Lake Serenity's shores. His story starts with a modest lakeside lot, a vision of a cozy cabin, and an HOA that seemed friendly until the day demolition crews rolled in, claiming his land was theirs to destroy. Marcus had saved for years to buy the half-acre lot, a gem nestled between towering pines with a perfect view of the lake's glassy surface. It wasn't just dirt to him. It was the future weekends fishing with his kids, a place to teach them how to skip stones, maybe even a legacy to pass down. The Serenity Shores HOA welcomed him warmly at first, with glossy brochures about community values and promises of shared lake access. He paid his dues on time, submitted his cabin plans for approval, and started clearing the lot by hand, dreaming of the day he'd hammer the final nail. Then came the letter. Cease all activity, it read, stamped with the HOA's logo. The board claimed his lot was non-compliant with their regulations, citing vague rules about land use. Confused, Marcus called the HOA president, Karen Whitaker, a retired realtor with a reputation for ruling the community like her personal fiefdom. Your lot's causing problems, she snapped. It's an eyesore, and we're taking action. No explanation, no negotiation, just a threat. Days later, he arrived at the lot to find surveyors staking out his land, followed by a demolition crew ready to level it for community beautification. The truth hit Marcus like a sledgehammer. The HOA had no legal right to his land, but Karen had convinced the board his lot was somehow theirs to reclaim. Digging through records, he found the real motive. A developer, cozy with Karen, wanted lakefront lots for luxury condos, and Marcus's property was in the way. The HOA's beautification was a sham to force him out, banking on him lacking the funds to fight back. But Marcus wasn't the pushover they expected. He hired a lawyer, Sarah Gwynn, a pit bull in HOA disputes, and together they uncovered a web of lies, forged documents, secret board meetings, even emails between Karen and the developer promising her a cut of the profits. The twist came when Marcus met Lila, a quiet retiree who lived across the lake. She'd been bullied by Karen years ago, losing her garden to an HOA enforcement that turned out to be illegal. Lila had kept meticulous notes, including recordings of Karen bragging about running the show. Her evidence was dynamite, proving the HOA's pattern of abuse. Armed with this, Marcus and Sarah filed a lawsuit, not just to save his lot, but to dismantle the HOA's corrupt grip on Serenity Shores. The courtroom showdown was electric. Karen took the stand, her smugness cracking as Sarah grilled her on the forged surveys and shady deals. The developer, sweating under cross-examination, admitted to funneling money to Karen's personal account. Marcus testified last, his voice steady as he described the betrayal not just of his dream, but of every homeowner who trusted the HOA. The gallery, packed with neighbors, gasped when Lila's recordings played, Karen's own words damning her. If they don't sell, we'll make their lives hell. The HOA's defense crumbled. The judge ruled in Marcus's favor, slamming the HOA for fraud, breach of fiduciary duty, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The lot was his, untouchable, and the HOA owed him triple its value, $750,000 for damages, legal fees, and punitive penalties. Karen's reign ended in disgrace. She resigned, facing personal lawsuits from furious neighbors. The developer's condo project stalled, his reputation trashed. The HOA itself teetered on bankruptcy, forced to raise dues to cover the payout, sparking a rebellion among residents who demanded new leadership. Marcus stood on his lot the day the verdict came down, the lake sparkling under a pink sunset. He didn't gloat, wasn't that kind of man. Instead, he invited Lila and other neighbors for a bonfire, sharing beers and stories of their own HOA battles. The money was life-changing, sure, but Marcus cared more about the principle. No one should lose their dream to a bully with a clipboard. He started building his cabin that spring, hammering each nail with purpose, and founded a local advocacy group to help homeowners fight unfair HOAs. It's not just about my lot, he said. It's about making sure this never happens again. What do you think, was Marcus right to take the fight so far, or should he have walked away? Share your thoughts on where the line is between standing your ground and letting go.